What up, guys? This is Xiong, and today I just got a chance to watch Dragon Ball Super Season 1, Episode 117, the sub version, not the dub, so I always watch the sub. Anyway, I decided to watch it, of course, and I wrote down 11 notes that I thought was, significant of this episode. So let's watch. Let me go through it with you guys, alright? So, this episode, where kind of some of it is kind of foreshadowing what to come, and then it actually the actual fight and the actual story in an episode 117. So obviously, the two Namekians is gonna fight Piccolo and Gohan. We're gonna get that. They were about to fight, but then then the show cut to the Android 17, Android 18. Vegeta were trying to obtain Ultra Instinct by trying to empty his mind and trying to get in that mode, but obviously it didn't really work. So it's kind of like, Vegeta is actually paying attention from afar. He's learning from Goku, and he have that same pride. He can do it like what Goku had done. So you can see that he's pursuing the same as Goku. And then the biggest chunk of this fight, this episode is gonna be on Android 17, Android 18 versus Rosie and Rebrianne. Before we go into that, what I found it was interesting that this actually happened with Jiren and Belmont, that their goddess of destruction can actually communicate with them. I thought that was interesting. And again here, Hells, Helsama, if I say that right, of the God of Destruction Universe 2 actually communicate with, I believe, Rosie and Rebrianne. I thought that was kind of interesting. And it made me wonder if Beerus can actually do that too, actually communicate with the fighter. And to me, I think he can. It's just that I would think that would be considering kind of cheating, or kind of not cheating but kind of guiding them. So I thought that was interesting to see that these God of Destruction can actually communicate with their fighters. And then we get to find out a little bit what Android 17 want to do if he went the Tournament of Power. He want to, protect the animals on this island and put on like a boat and kind of, go travel around the world. And then we also get to know of kind of the a hint of where Android, actually, Android 18, but this is Android 17 is the 18 is the woman, the lady, and she kind of hinted that she wanted quote unquote Krillin to be a little taller, and so I thought that was kind of sweet. How like she was doing it because of her family and her love for Krillin, and I thought that was really 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 genuine, and it felt like this is actually they all have a purpose, they all have a goal to contribute to winning the Tournament of Powers. And and then the Universe 2, all the fighter, I believe, 5 fighter was gonna like take on Goku, and they know that Goku is the strongest one under Jiren. They know that okay, he is the next biggest threat to the Tournament of Power, and they need to take him out. If they don't, he's gonna be take him out first, and it make strategic sense from a universal 2 point of view, is to take this guy out before he is regaining his strength and his stamina back. And then Android 17, 18 come to save Goku, and that fight ensued with Rosie and Rebrianne, and that fight goes on. I thought that was kind of. I'm glad that it. I was kind of like disappointed. I'm like, come on, Rebrianne and Rosie. I'm getting tired of this love theme. It's just kind of it felt cheap. It felt cheesy. It just doesn't feel real. So And I thought the funniest thing ever was Android 17, the lady. She thought like kicked Rebrianne like fucking in the face, and you can see her face is like N-word. And I thought that was just funny. It was like hilarious. I was like, damn girl, you deserve that kick in the face for all that bullshit you put us through. You deserve that kick in the face. That's just me, but she deserved the motherfucking kick in the face. I was getting sick and tired of her, to be honest with you guys. So I thought that was funny, actually hilarious. Android 17 and 18 actually noticed that Rosie and Rebrianne are not great fighters. They're not great fighters. They're not strategic. They're just average fighter. And to be honest, in comparison to them, they're league beyond Rosie and Rebrianne. And then we get to the end of the episode, before that, actually, they said Android 17 and 18 managed to take out Rosie out of the tournament of power, and they're left with just Rebrianne, and Rebrianne, revert back to her, I guess, her deep power form, and then her universe too, had this wand, and they were waving, giving her power, so love their love to Rebrianne, but it's more like giving up their key or their power to Rebrianne, not actual love. It's just kind of it's just the wrong perception, But Rebrianne gained power, and she kind of manifests this bigger Rebrianne. It's like actual projection of Rebrianne. She's like tall. She's tall as like the pillars in the middle of the tournament of power stage. She's like incredible. And I gotta say, the last section of this fight is beautiful. That first punch, and Android 17, like literally, she's trapped by Rebrianne, power of love, so to speak. And she literally, she busted out of that, and then she literally punched, and they showed the foot, and the foot was beautiful animated, like her foot like went into the dirt, and it's like that is beautiful animation. But you can tell like, okay, we're getting to the good part, the sweet animation. The first 3/4 of this episode, the animation isn't that great, isn't that beautiful, isn't that fluid, but the last fourth is beautiful. Like she literally punched the fist of Rebrianne and exploded. It's like beautiful, and then she runs up, and then runs up on Rebrianne's left arm, and then she's about to do another blast, and then Android 18 come and blocked it, and she's run, and she's like, actually no, prior before that she punched Rebrianne in the right fist, left fist, and she run on the arm of Rebrianne, and then Android 18 come and save, and she literally go and punch right through the actual projection of Rebrianne. I thought that was superb. I thought like she deserved this. Rebrianne deserved this kick in the ass because she's getting annoyed in this tournament of power. I think most people would agree with me. She's annoying as hell. But this last fight was beautiful. Taking down both arm and then punching right through her head and then knocking her out of the tournament of power. Thank goodness. It was sweet. We deserve this. We were just getting sick of this bullshit, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, this episode is I would say it felt kind of average. It's average, But the last ending of the fight was beautiful. It was superb. It was like almost up. It's a great fight. That's all I gotta say. It's not epic like Jiren versus Goku. It's not that kind of, or Kefla versus Goku. But it is a good fight, and I would love to see more fight of 17 and 18 more. I want to see their fight, and eventually, how they're gonna, win this tournament of powers. Anyway, guys, that is my Dragon Ball Super Season 1 Episode 117 review. Did you agree with what I said in this trailer. What do you like about Dragon Ball Z Super this episode? What you don't like? What you thought was interesting to you? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to read them. And again, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time and effort to watching my Dragon Ball Super review. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and browse my channel, guys. There's more content on there for you guys. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye-bye.